There are many voices, voices that all want you to listen to them. It seems like an endless chatter of the what ifs and the what fors and the maybes. There are a lot of maybes, but there is one thing that is absolutely certain: the living Word. So, with that in mind, let's take a look at just exactly what the mark of the beast is, when it will happen, and what you need to know in order to protect yourself. So, just what will the mark of the beast look like? Like this guy? No, not a chance. Or what about this fine, upstanding citizen? Negative. Satan is considerably more cunning than some stupid tattoo. Oh, but wait! Now what do we have here? Well, it's one of those silly RFID chips. Okay, let's just take a step back for a minute and see if we can figure out what the mark of the beast actually is. After all, there has to be some sort of precedent set so that we can understand exactly what it is, without coming up with these crazy theories that really are stupid. In order to understand what the mark of the beast is, we must first understand what the seal of God is. John chapter 6 verse 27, Jesus Christ says, "Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you, for him hath God the Father sealed." Paul said in 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 19, "Nevertheless, the foundation of God standeth sure, having this seal: The Lord knoweth them that are his, and let every one that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity." The Lord knoweth them that are his. He knows those of his children that are truly his, and they have his seal, the seal of God. And Revelation chapter 9 verse 3, "And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power." These locusts are the locust army. They are fallen angels that will come down to earth with Satan, the Antichrist, to deceive those that have not the love of the truth. So verse 4, "And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads." Those of us that have the seal of God in our foreheads at that time will be safe. Our place of safety is God's Word, knowing the truth and understanding and believing and loving God. That is the seal of God. So let me ask you a question. If you don't have the seal of God in your forehead, what seal do you have? Now that we understand what the seal of God is, we can begin to understand what the mark of the beast is, which really is merely the antithesis of the seal of God. It's the opposite of. You see, Satan's not original. He can't be original. He can't come up with his own ideas. He's constantly copying God's work and twisting it around to suit his needs. You see, the seal of God is a spiritual thing. The seal of God is your belief in Him and Jesus Christ, and having the faith and the wherewithal to study and learn His Word and look for Him. But it goes a little deeper than that too, because in the end times, there will be those with the seal of God in their forehead and those without the seal of God in their forehead. And it just stands to reason by exclusion that those that have not the seal of God in their forehead will undoubtedly have the mark of the beast. Now, what exactly is the mark of the beast? Well, in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, it reads, "And he causeth all." Who causeth all? Satan, the Antichrist. "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads." Now, what does that mean? To receive a mark in their right hand. Well, what is your right hand symbolic of? It is symbolic of your works. Now, if you have the seal of God and you believe in Him and you have faith, you will have righteous works. That is your right hand. Inversely, the mark of the beast, which is the antithesis of the seal of God, you shall also have a mark in your right hand. That is your works. Granted, if you do have the mark of the beast, those works will be the works of Satan, even though you will believe that they're the works of God. And it says also that they could also receive the mark in their foreheads. Now, what's in your forehead? Well, your brain. Your brain is in your forehead. So it comes down to those that receive the mark of the beast are those that do his works and worship him, believe in him. Believe in who? The Antichrist, Satan. Well, what is the Antichrist, Satan, going to do when he comes to earth? At the sixth seal, the sixth trumpet, and the sixth vial, 666. Well, he's going to masquerade as Jesus Christ. He's going to pretend to be Jesus Christ. After all, if you go back into the original Greek, you find out that Antichrist actually means instead of Christ, or before Christ. That word anti in the Greek has quite a different meaning than what we use it as today. Also, in Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, it reads, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead, or in his hand," 10, "the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb." 11, "And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up for ever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." The mark of his name, what is that? That's the mark of the beast. That is the mark of the beast, which is in their foreheads and in their right hand. They worshipped him. Now, you may ask yourself, why on earth would anyone worship Satan? Why would they do that? Well, I really don't think that anyone would. There's not a single Christian out there in this world today that would worship Satan. But there are enough Christians that have not studied, that choose not to study, and are ignorant to the fact that Satan will come to this earth and pretend to be Jesus. And they're going to believe it. They're going to believe a lie. And it is also written in the book of Daniel that Satan destroys wonderfully. He's going to come in peacefully and prosperously. He's not going to come in and say, "Hey, I'm Satan, worship me or die." No, he's going to come in and he's going to say, "Hey, I'm Jesus, I love you." And they're going to buy it. And it is that is the mark of the beast. They have not the seal of God in their forehead. They have the seal of Satan, vis-a-vis the mark of the beast. In closing, 666 stands for the sixth trumpet, the sixth seal, and the sixth vial. It marks a moment in time. What moment? The moment that Satan comes to Jerusalem in order to masquerade as Jesus Christ. You see, Satan is the Antichrist, pretending to be Jesus. 666 is the number of a man. And who is that man? Lucifer, Satan. And what is the mark of the beast? It is written that he, Satan, will cause them to receive a mark in their forehead and on their right hand. In the forehead. Now, what's in your forehead? Your brain. And what is your right hand symbolic of? Your works. Therefore, it is easy to understand that the mark of the beast is the antithesis of the seal of God, which is also in your forehead. You see, when one receives the mark of the beast in their forehead, it means they believe that Satan is Jesus and worship him, Satan, and they do his works. Therefore, they receive it on their right hand. Thanks for listening, and God bless you with understanding.